It's lighter than a Tello without the battery. It's so light. I mean, a Tello is pretty light without a battery, and this thing, look at this. This is a pretty big drone. It's about as big as my hand. Now, what you all have been waiting for, how good is the camera? Well, first of all, let me say this drone is pretty high tech. In other words, it's very light, and the materials it's made out of is very high tech, and it's pretty well designed. It does not have a GPS sensor in it, but it does have optical positioning and also a sensor about the distance from the controller. So now let's look at how it actually flies and what the video footage looks like. This is about the best you're going to get out of it. Let me know what you think. To get any truly useful footage out of this drone, you need to be running it in one direction for a good long time. I didn't see any camera dropouts, but without moving in one direction, you're going to get this, because there's no gimbal, you're going to get this dropping back and forth. But this is about as good as the image can be. So in other words, try to pull forwards, backwards, or sideways as slow as you can, but make it 30 seconds for a run if you can. Then you're going to get the better footage out of the drone. So it's not too bad here. It is holding above the water, but you see how I have to readjust. Now I started to bring it back to me and I started to lose it a little bit, and you're going to see me crash it here. I'm now practicing using headless mode, which I've never done before, because I think that's what you have to do when the drone starts to go crazy, because it does not have GPS lock. So when it goes weird, that's what you have to do. Okay, of course you saw me crash it there. But at least you can understand this footage did not come from the drone. So here's a comparison shot. This is from a 4K camera. More drone footage. I think it's less than 1080p. I think the reality is it's more like 720. Again, I'm fighting it because I'm not doing a run. Now I'm starting to do a run in one direction. Then you see me let off, and then this is how it looks if you don't fly it correctly. But what do you think of the video quality? I don't know. I need to get it on the large screen and see. Is it something that could be useful for you? Better to do long runs, like not what I'm doing here. Don't fight the wind with it. Pick a direction, like from point A to point B. Here I go sideways, but then I stopped doing the sideways and then wrecked it. I tried to switch into headless mode, but I wasn't able to do so. Here's another comparison shot from a regular 4K video camera. So just to let you see what the differences are. Let me know what you guys think.